Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to play around with model parameters in Firebase Genkit using Node.js and Gemini. So basically what model parameters are: max output tokens, stopSequences, temperature, topK, topP and topK. Now to be honest with you, even I don't really understand it, so I'll basically read what is there in the documentation. But first let's see a tutorial on that, how to get started. So first here you can see I've just created an empty folder name. First you can name it whatever you feel like, and here I have just I have already cd'd into the first folder. Okay, so it can be your workspace directory, whatever you feel like. Then here I can just run npm init-y, so it will create the package.json file for us, as you can see over here. Then I will go to the get started guide for with Genkit. So first you need to install this dependency, so I'll just copy this and I'll paste it over here. Then it tells us that we need to create an API key, so just click on this link. It will redirect you to something like this, and just click on create API key, and here you just have to select Gemini API, create API key in existing project. So here it has created the API key. I'll copy it in a second. First we need to create this TypeScript file, so I'll just create a TypeScript file called index.ts. okay, then I'll just copy this particular part and I'll paste it over here. So here first we need to pass the API key, which unfortunately is missing in the docs. So here you can pass it like this, but I'm not using environment variables, so I can just use double quotes, and I can come over here. I'll just copy the API key and I'll paste it over here, something like this. Now let's come back to the original documentation of model parameter. So we can just copy this and we can just paste it over here, something like this. But here I just want the text, so whatever is the response, I will just print that response over here. Okay, I'll just do console.log text. Okay, so here you can see I'm just asking it to invent a menu item for a restaurant with a pirate theme, and this is the output token, stopSequence, temperature, topK, topP. okay, and we can run it like this using npx tsx index.ts, because I only have one TypeScript file, that's why I'm using this way. I'm not creating the build and the dist folder. I don't want to get into that. So let's just wait for this. Let's see what output we get. I mean, every single time, even if we don't change this parameter, we'll get the same output. But hopefully, I mean, okay, why this did not run? Did I do something wrong? I don't know what just happened. Why is this not running? So I have this main function and I'm calling the main function as well. Is it because of this? I'll just remove this for a second. Let's see. This is really weird. I don't know why it's not running. Or maybe it's because I am on the free tier. Okay, so it is running. I don't know what just happened over here. Maybe one of the keys, one of the config is not working for this. I don't know. So let's just I'll just comment this all out. Okay, I'll command S to save. I'll comment just this one, uncomment this one. Let's try to run this. If it works, then we can this is the only way we can debug this. Okay, it is not working. I think max input output token because of this, I guess. Let's just bring this to back. Let's just wait. So here you can see it is still working. So I think the culprit was this max output token. I don't know what exactly value we need to pass over here, but again I'll just run this again. Let's see if this works. So there is definitely some issue with the max output tokens. Maybe we have to either change our prompt so that we can get an answer. So okay, I think even this is causing a bit of issue, topP and topK. But anyways, hopefully you got the point. Let's see, like even I don't understand it, so let's go through this. So max output tokens, LLMs operate on units called tokens. A token usually but does not necessarily map to a specific sequence of characters. When you pass a prompt to a model, one of the first steps it takes is to tokenize your prompt string into a sequence of tokens. Then the LLM generates a sequence of tokens from the tokenized input. Finally, the sequence of tokens get converted back into text, which is your output. The maximum output token parameter simply sets a limit on how many tokens to generate using the LLM. Every model potentially uses a different tokenizer, but a good rule of thumb is to consider a single English word to be made of 2 to 4 tokens. As stated earlier, some tokens might not map to character sequences. One such example is that there is often a token that indicates the end of the sequence. When an LLM generates a token, it stops generating more. Therefore, it's possible and often the case that an LLM generates fewer tokens than maximum because it generated the stop token. I don't really get it, but hopefully you got it. Stop sequences, you can use this parameter to set the tokens or token sequences that when generated indicate the end of LLM output. The correct value to use here generally depend on how the model was trained and are usually set by the model plugin. However, if you have prompted the model to generate another stop sequence, you might specify it here. Note that you are specifying a special character sequence and not token per se. In most cases, you will specify a character sequence that the model's tokenizer maps to a single token. Okay, before going further, let's comment this one out. Let me quickly check if it, because if you saw, it generated only one line of output, right? It didn't exactly give us the menu, so I'm not sure whether the issue is with the topK or topP. So let's just, okay, I think the issue is with topP, I guess. Then let's just do this. Okay, so same, I don't know what we need to enter it over here. So let's again, parameters that control creativity. The temperature, topP and topK parameters together control how creative you want the model to be. Below are very brief explanation of what these parameters mean, but the more important point to take away is this: these parameters are used to adjust the character of an LLM's output. The optimal values for them depend on your goals and preferences and are likely to be found only through experimentation. Temperature, LLMs are fundamentally token predicting machine. For a given sequence of tokens such as the prompt, an LLM predicts for each token in its vocabulary the likelihood that the token comes next in the sequence. The temperature is a scaling factor by which the predictions are divided before being normalized to a probability between 0 and 1. Low temperature values between 0.0 and 1.0 amplify the difference in likelihoods between token, with the result that the token will be even less likely to produce a token it already evaluated to be unlikely. This is often perceived as output that is less creative. Although 0.0 is technically not a valid value, many models treat it as indicating that the model should behave deterministically and to only consider the single most likely token. High temperature values, those greater than 1.0, compress the differences in likelihood between tokens, with the result that the model become more likely to produce token it had previously evaluated to be unlikely. This is often perceived as output that is more creative. Some model APIs impose a maximum temperature, often 2.0. topP is a value between 0.0 and 1.0 that controls the number of possible token you want the token to consider by specifying the cumulative probability of the tokens. For example, a value of 1.0 means to consider every possible token but still take into account the probability of each token. A value of 0.4 means to only consider the most likely tokens whose probability add up to 0.4 and to exclude the remaining tokens from consideration. topK is an integer value that also controls the number of possible token you want the token to consider, but this time by explicitly specifying the maximum number of tokens. Specifying a value of 1 means that the model should behave deterministically. Experiment with model parameter. You can experiment with the effect of this parameter on the output generated by different model and prompt combination by using the developer UI. Start the developer UI with Genkit start command and it will automatically load all of the models defined by the plugin configured in your project. You can quickly try different prompts and configuration value without having to repeatedly make these changes in code. So to be honest with you, even I am little confused. I don't really understand all of this, but hopefully you got a point. So yeah, I will typically keep this values. I will not touch this values and comment all this out, but if you want to play around with the values, yeah, you can surely do so. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.